Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'll show you two awesome and handy capabilities of Xcode 15 that you can use in your projects. Alright, let's go. First off, we have the bookmarks feature. Bookmarks are awesome. You can bookmark a single line, a whole file, search queries, and more. Let's see a use case. So a predefined annotation like this mark, to do, and fix me style comments helps you to keep track of multiple things, like features that needs a redo, things that you will fix later, etc. They create a separate icon in the document outline and are pretty helpful. The problem that I have with this is that the annotations remain relative to the view controller itself. And if you have lots of them, then it's pretty easy to lose track. With the bookmarks feature, there is a better way to annotate and save parts of your code for future reference. Let's search for all the occurrences of to-do annotations in the project. And as you can see, there are 4 of them. You can right click on a particular result to bookmark it and it will appear under the bookmarks pane. You can also hit Command+3 to open this. If you tap on a bookmark, you will be redirected to that line of code. You can also add or change the description to make it more meaningful. Okay, let's hit enter and you can see that the description has changed. You can also mark it as complete or add it to other groups. Having multiple groups makes it pretty easy to organize and maintain your bookmarks. You can also directly bookmark a find query and all the matching results will automatically appear under the bookmarks section, like this. Now you can easily navigate to any to-do annotation on tap. There's just one limitation. You cannot mark these as complete or add description as they are a result and not an actual bookmark. It's still pretty helpful to organize or find things with ease. If you don't want to store the search results, you can go to a particular line in the file and then bookmark it. I usually bookmark each item separately and then create groups. Now let's select all these bookmarks and put it inside the to-do group. You can also tap on the left top corner of each bookmark to mark them as complete. The last useful feature that I would like to show you is the new confirming types find option. Suppose you have multiple classes and structs that conform to a single protocol, like this. Then you can enter the name of the protocol to get the whole list that conforms to it. Once you bookmark the search query, you'll have this list of files in your bookmarks section. It becomes pretty easy to find what you're looking for and jump right back into it. Bookmarks are a great help and I insist you to play around with them to find what best suits your project's needs. Next up, we have the OS logger. For this you need to import the OS log framework. It's pretty easy to set up. Let's see, I have an enum called log type which has 4 cases: info, notice, warning and fault. There are the 4 more types that I've committed for now. You can choose to use and define them as per your use case. For logging you need 3 things. Number 1 is a subsystem with some unique value to identify the logs. And here bundle ID makes a perfect sense. We also need a category string. I usually categorize my logs based on the type of file, such as view controllers, network, view model, etc. And lastly, you have to provide a message. This comes up in the console like this. Simple stuff, so I've created a structure called OS logger, inside which I have a static function that takes a log type, category and the message. Depending on the type, I'm calling various logging functions. Alright, it's time to see our logger in action. We'll add a logger in the view did load. Here we'll set the type to info, set the category to view controller and set the message. Alright, let's add one more logger function. This time we'll do it in the view did appear. We'll again set the same type and category but with a different message. Okay, let's run the app and see how they look. Alright, we can see the logs coming up in the console as expected. Let's add a few more logs. This time we'll choose a different type and then I'll show you how to use them. Let's set the type to warning and category to view model. let's add one last logger function. This time we'll set the type to notice and use a string interpolation to print the poster ID. Okay, let's rerun the app and see if we're getting all our logs. You must be thinking that these don't look any different from a print statement. Why should I even bother? So the power of logging comes into play when you enable the metadata. Now you can notice a visible change in the console. In the metadata filter, I have selected type, library, system and category. So you'll already be familiar with type, subsystem and category because we defined that for our logger. Library is nothing but the current scheme. You can also filter these logs by type such as info, warning, etc. or by category like view controllers or view models. Now if I type equal to notice, I'll get all the notice logs. And if I type category is equal to view controllers, I'll get all the logs for my view controllers. You can also double tap on a category to change the metadata or the match criteria. These two features are extremely helpful and you should definitely start using them. Alright, it's the end of the tutorial guys. I hope you learned something new. If you did, remember to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also tell me what you'd like to learn next in the comments box below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.